I'm gonna be a little bit of a devil's advocate.
Okay.
Okay, so the guys are the one who decide who to approach, who to pick, who to choose, right?
Excuse me? Guys approach. They don't choose. They
That's what
approach.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
Mhm.
So doesn't that say something if the person keeps choosing people that don't choose them?
The guy or the girl? Which one are
The
you
guy.
saying?
I'm talking about the guy. So I hear all these experiences. Oh, none of the black girls wanted me. Those are the black girls you chose.
Well, I have a
What
question.
you
So in
mean?
regards to, hold on. So in regards to your
Because it gets
question,
said to us.
with regards to
choose
your
better,
question,
you know?
are all black women the same?
No, that's not what I'm
No,
saying.
no, no. I know you're not saying that, and I'm intentionally framing the question in that way.
Yeah, everybody's different.
So we wouldn't assume that every black woman he's approaching is the same,
Yeah.
right? Hold on. Think through what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, well, he keeps going for a certain type of woman that that don't want
Let me
him.
ask a better question.
Okay.
How or what qualifiers are men utilizing
Yeah.
to pick and choose,
Babes,
or who to approach?
Babes,
for
watch how
example?
simple this is. You know what it's called? It's called proximity.
Yeah.
Before the internet, you could get
Yeah.
the Jordans that you could physically walk in a store and find.
Yeah.
If you were a sneakerhead, every sneaker you had, you physically bought.
When you were in high school,
didn't order
who was he
them.
approaching? The girls
Right?
in high school. When he was in college.
Exactly.
When he was, we don't even approach people at work no more. It's usually proximity.
And this is why
and
niggas
the
is going to
idea that
DR.
every single guy or every single black man is only shooting a shot with OnlyFans women is a lie. It's not just strippers and OnlyFans women.
Got a
They're
better chance
approaching
with
them,
OnlyFans.
and you got to remember, what did I say about standards going
Thank
up?
you.
When you
Preach,
start
brother.
making money, or you've dated the guy that elevated your lifestyle, your standards are not going lower. So the average guy, you now don't see him on the same level with you. I'm gonna just be frank with you. If you're not a virgin and you had a lengthy body count and you've gone through some trauma, and yet you're seeing the other men across from you as beneath you, that's the issue. That description is a lot of our women. That means that by default you're average.
Can you put the word in
Hold
there?
on, hold on. By
Put
default,
the word in there, because being with that guy is what you consider settling. Why it's not the same as when the brother gets with the chick that accepted him. She's not necessarily less. She's not necessarily less. She's just a chick that accepted. Right? So I give you an anecdotal example that I know all the brothers from inner cities can relate to. When you on the train or you on the bus and you see shorty and you're like, damn, and you're looking around and you're over there plotting in your head because you got a cold approach because that's the only way back then, right? You finna holler at her, but you don't want to holler at her on the bus because you don't want to get embarrassed. So you're like, what stop she getting off at? Because it's about to be my stop. And I'm gonna have to get back on the train to really go where I'm going, right? And then you get off and you try to shoot your shot, and she's already giving you that resistance and that attitude, and you're like, yo, so what's up? You know, I want to take you out, I want to go somewhere with you, I want to get to know you. And she's like, how you gonna take me out? You ain't even got no car. It's like, but shorty, you don't got no car.
Yeah.
So then you're like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, we could take a cab or something. And she's like, a cab? And you're like, well, I'm saying we could go to a movie or something. She's like, a movie? You see what I'm saying? Now, in her mind, dealing with you would be settling.
Yeah.
But in reality, you're on the same goddamn level. Now, hold on, let me finish my story.
Yeah.
Now, when you fall asleep on that goddamn train and you get off at the last stop and you realize you're in the suburbs, and then you meet the white girl and you're getting off the very same train, and she got a car because she's 16 and got a license and daddy bought her one. And you see her looking at you and you're like, yo, why she looking at me like that? And you're like, yo, I think she trying to throw some choosy signals. And you don't really know how to talk to white girls, so you just utter some bullshit you seen on a sitcom. And shorty, and she feeling it. And you like, well, damn, what's your name? Kelly? And you like, oh, word. Well, you know, I live over here. And she like, oh, yeah, that's a bad neighborhood. You know, my people told me don't go there. You're like, well, you know, I could meet you up here. And she's like, I'll go there as long as you're there to protect me. That's not settling. That she accepted me with the nothing that I had, and she was willing to fucks with me and see where it goes. Now, hold on, one last thing, and you're gonna like this, because this is in y'all defense. This is in y'all defense. He's absolutely right that women from the black community tend to, and other women are doing this more, but we are the trendsetters anyway. We the trendsetters with problems as well as desirable behaviors. We're the trendsetters on both.
Yeah.
So So he's right when he says that, yeah, these women are passing up on these good dudes and they choosing these particular dudes. I personally do not judge or begrudge women for that behavior the same way they shouldn't begrudge us for going where we're accepted, because we're doing what we feel is our best bet. We're looking at the risk versus reward.
Yeah.
And we're thinking every time I try to make it work with a sister, I get rejected. She tells me I'm not good enough. She tells me I'm not enough. And I'm willing to become more. But I would get there faster and better if she supported me. And if I did, even if it didn't work out, I still would look at sisters differently because they fucking home team. But when the white chick will let you borrow her car to get to and from that new job, and when that white chick will let you borrow that money to flip that pack, you see what I'm trying to say? Even though it's the wrong thing, she's still trusting you. So hold on. So we're gamblers. Men, we assessing risk. But women assess risk also, but they assess emotional risk, right? So when these women is choosing these dudes that's at the finish line already, I don't blame them because they're looking at it as, where did I see an example of shorty messing with the dude that was nerdy or wasn't the coolest or wasn't an athlete, and later he made good on that investment. So she's thinking to herself, I would rather compete with these other bitches to get the nigga that's already finished than compete with the world or take the risk with the world that this dude is gonna make it happen. So I don't blame them for that. Yes, it's a bad investment, it's a poor investment, but yet and still I see why they're making that in the moment, because they want instant gratification. So at least if this dude ain't gonna commit to me, he ain't gonna whatever, at least I'm gonna find out now, and I can also be the victim now. If I try with the nerd and it don't becomes a nothing burger, I wasted a lot of time. So I get sisters with that. I get women why they just go for the dude that's already popping.